this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara.
Wilson's pass.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, Love. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Gonna give this time to the tailback, and he stopped immediately there.
Number 4.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 21 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 41.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson dancing to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 37.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Love. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Complete to Alvin Kamara. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, let's get sandwich. Time's the mark. Time's the mark. I got you.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Wilson will throw again. Buying time to his left. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. To throw again is Wilson. Being chased out left. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. And Myers able to knock it through.
Is good.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
Dorsett does the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
15. And the Seahawks first down.
Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Seattle.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson steps away to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I'm going back to you. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight up there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Allen.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown run. And Washington going to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Wilson going for Metcalf. And got his man complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson to the right side and complete to Hurst.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
12-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check 26, check 26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on third. Trying to lay one up deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trey Flowers picks it. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the interception, here's Wilson. Left side, it's Dorsett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 36 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
They'll turn to Kamara.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Seahawks 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's fourth down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Allen. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The
tackle by Darrell Taylor.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks' 35-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Try the toss play to Love. Room here to run. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for Seattle. 66 yards. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.